Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcome to another episode of Sports Talking with JB. This is a podcast special, pre-recorded. So thank you guys once again for tuning in and supporting the channel as always. I'm your boy JB, your host, and this will be another brief episode just covering the 2025 NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament March Madness. So as I do on all my videos, I ask you these three things. First of all, please hit the like button. Secondly, share this to your people. Share it out there to somebody and subscribe to the YouTube channel because we are surpassed 500 subscribers, trying to get to 1,000. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting this channel, as always. Also, tips and donations are greatly appreciated. Right there at the cash out below, everything goes to the channel, all proceeds. So it don't matter if you donate $1, $5, $10, it doesn't matter. Anything helps to support the channel, pay all these fees and whatnot that we have to do with the streaming. So all in all, we had a great weekend of college basketball. I'm not going to hold you long on this one. The men's Sweet 16 is coming up this Thursday, Friday. The Elite Eight, Saturday and Sunday. We just had the feel of 64, round of 32 this past week. Lots is doing well. I don't know about you guys. I'm still in the first place of the leaderboard of the Sports Talk. I mean, this week is going to tell us a lot. This week coming up will tell us a lot. Because the Final Four is right around the corner. So in this particular episode, I'm just going to talk about the teams that we have and the matchups we have set coming up for this week. And that's about it. This won't be a long show by any means. So like I said, thank you guys for supporting and joining me once again to talk about some NCAA men's college basketball. Speaking of college basketball, I want to give a shout out to the women, though, of Alabama. They have a big game coming up today. They face Maryland. If they beat Maryland, they will be going to face South Carolina in Birmingham. I believe they will face South Carolina in Birmingham. But anyway, they will make the Sweet 16, the Alabama women's team, and they will be playing in Birmingham this weekend. So it's a big game coming up against Maryland. I wish them well, and I hope they win and make the Sweet 16. All right, now let's get to it. Let's see where I want to start off at. All right, first things first. Seven teams out of the SEC are left in the Sweet 16. We started out with 14 teams. Half of them have been eliminated, and that's still good. You got damn near half the field that's SEC teams. You see Bama, Kentucky, Tennessee, Auburn, Florida, Ole Miss, Arkansas. Arkansas is a sleeper team. They are 10th seed. They upset a couple teams, and they are right here in the Sweet 16 tournament. Shouts out to Coach Calipari, formerly of Kentucky, at Arkansas, and he's doing the damn thing. Also, Ole Miss, man, one of the teams I slept on, a 6th seed. They beat the brakes out of Iowa State, beat North Carolina, and they have made the Sweet 16 as well. Then, of course, you got the 1 seed Auburn. You got the favorites like Alabama and Tennessee in there, the 1 seed Florida, and then you got Kentucky, who's a 3 seed. So there we go right there, the best of the best out of the SEC. And speaking of best of the best, shouts out to Coach Nate Oates, the Honorable Nate Oates, Alabama Crimson Tide, 3rd straight Sweet 16 appearance. As you guys know, last year we made it to the Final Four. The year before that, we got eliminated in the Sweet 16. I think it's the year right here, man. We have to. It's Final Four or bust. It's really Final 2 or bust for this team. But it's a tough side of the bracket. We will talk about that once we get to the matchups. Also, these are the teams we have left right here. In the East bracket, you got Duke, Arizona, Alabama, BYU. In the West, you have Florida, Maryland, Texas Tech, Arkansas. Midwest, you have Houston, Purdue, Tennessee, Kentucky. And in the South, you have Auburn, Michigan, Michigan State, and Ole Miss. So those are your lineups right there, man. The last 16 alive. Now, what I want to do, also, I want to give you guys a breakdown of where these games will be played and who will be playing. So that's the bracket right there. These are the matchups. As you can see, Auburn, Michigan, Ole Miss, Michigan State in the South. In the West, you got Florida against the 4 seed Maryland. You got the 3 seed Texas Tech Red Raiders against the 10th seed Arkansas Razorbacks. Go up to the east in the right corner. You got Duke versus the 4 seed Arizona. You got the 6 seed BYU Cougars against the 2 seed Crimson Tide. And in the Midwest, you got 1 seed Houston Cougars, 4th seed Purdue. You got 3 seed Kentucky and 2 seed Tennessee. SEC matchup right there. The Final Four will be in San Antonio, but these are the locations for the Sweet 16. You got the South region play at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Midwest region in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. The East region in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. And the West region in San Francisco, California at the Chase Center. All right, so those are the locations. Now let's talk about the matchups, which I already gave you the matchup. South region, you got number 1 Auburn versus number 5 Michigan, and so on and so on. Those are the matchups. I want to give you guys the time and dates. Here we go. All right. So Thursday, March 27th, you got number 6 BYU versus number 2 Alabama. These are Eastern Standard Time. So it says 7:09 p.m. on CBS. Actually, if you're in the Central Time Zone like myself, that will be 6:09 p.m. So just tune in about 6 o'clock to CBS on Thursday. Get your first game, Bama versus BYU, and it should be a tough matchup. Both teams score a lot of points. Should be a lot of points scored. I believe whoever makes the most shots in this game will win. And rebounds will be key. Rebounds will definitely be key. I'm picking Alabama, of course. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all my picks as well. I'm picking Alabama in this game in a tough one. I think we should come out with the victory. Next game, you got 4 seed Maryland Terps and the 1 seed Florida Gators. That will be at 7:39 p.m. Eastern on TBS. And I'm picking Florida in that game, even though Maryland is a tough team. Shouts out to Derek Queen. He hit the buzzer beater game winner last night. That's a freshman, true freshman. And I think I talked about him when I did the March Madness preview a couple weeks ago, and I said he's a breakout performer, and he just had his moment right there. So shouts out to Derek Queen in Maryland. They have a really good team, well coached, but Florida is my pick, and I'm sticking with it. So I'm taking Florida in that matchup. You got the next game, Arizona, 4 seed Arizona versus number 1 Duke, which Duke is probably the favorite right now from the media and everybody. Everybody likes Duke. They think Duke is going to win the whole thing. That game is at 9:39 p.m. Eastern on CBS. So it will be after the Alabama BYU game. They're playing at the same region. So soon as the Alabama BYU game ends, 30 minutes after that, you got Duke, Arizona. I'm picking Duke in that game. Arizona and Duke, it's going to be a good game. I think they match up really well, but it's something about Cooper Flagg, and Tyrese Proctor has stepped up at the guard play. Him versus Caleb Love is going to be a great matchup, but I like Duke in that game. And then you got the nightcap, 10th seed Arkansas versus 3 seed Texas Tech. That's at 10:09 p.m. Eastern on TBS, about 30 minutes after the Maryland-Florida game. I actually like Arkansas in this game. I really do. Texas Tech got by. I thought they were going to lose, but they end up getting by. Arkansas beat the brakes off Iowa State last night, I like Arkansas in that game. I really do. I got them moving on to the Elite Eight. All right, so Friday's matchup, you got 6 seed Ole Miss versus the 2 seed Michigan State Spartans. 7:09 p.m. Eastern on CBS. I like Michigan State. I know Ole Miss has played great. 2 outstanding victories against North Carolina and who was that they beat? I'm trying to think of who they beat. Excuse me, my bad. Ole Miss beat Iowa State last night. Arkansas actually beat St. John, the 2 seed. So I got that mixed up. Arkansas beat the 2 seed St. John, coached by Rick Pitino. Ole Miss beat the brakes off Iowa State last night. So I don't know. I just think Michigan State's a better defensive team. It's going to be a tough game. This game may come down to the last few minutes, but I like Michigan State going away in this game late. And this matchup right here, very intriguing. You got 3 seed Kentucky versus 2 seed Tennessee. That's at 7:39 Eastern on TBS. I like Tennessee. It's just something about Tennessee. That's the scrappiest team I've seen. They get the job done defensively. They got guys that can make big shots. I like Tennessee beating Kentucky in this game. Then you got the 5th seed Michigan Wolverines versus 1 seed Auburn Tigers. 9:39 p.m. Eastern on CBS. 30 minutes after the Michigan State Ole Miss game. I like Auburn. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Auburn, even though Michigan poses a favorable matchup. They have 2 7-footers and Trey Donaldson, who used to play for Auburn, is playing really good ball at Michigan. They're well coached, but I like Auburn. I think Auburn is one of those teams. I don't know. They just like they're destined to make at least the Elite Eight. So I would take Auburn in that game in a very tough matchup. Then you got the nightcap for Friday. You got number 4 Purdue versus number 1 Houston. 10:09 p.m. Eastern on TBS. 30 minutes after the Kentucky-Tennessee game. Man, I want to pick Houston. Purdue's playing good ball too. I'm taking Purdue for the upset. I'm going to take Purdue in that game. I don't know. That's what I'm playing. Braden Smith. I like Braden Smith at the guard position. And they got a kid, I can't think of his name, the center. He's great. I'm taking Purdue. For some reason, I got Purdue in that game. So if you had to ask me, my Elite 8 matchup, I got Auburn at Michigan State. I got Florida and Arkansas. I got Duke in Alabama. And I got Purdue in Tennessee. Let me go ahead and give my predictions. I'm going to go ahead and give them out. Man. Give me Michigan State. Give me Florida. Give me Duke. And give me Tennessee. Yep. I got Alabama getting eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hate it. I hate to pick against my team, but I'm being realistic. If we match up against Duke, I'm taking Duke. I'm sorry for it. All my Bama fans out there, but I'm picking Duke in that matchup. Same thing for Tennessee and Purdue matchup. I like Tennessee in that game. Arkansas, Florida can go either way, but I think Florida is the most talented team and the better team. I'm taking Florida, and then, like I mentioned, Auburn and Michigan State. If I didn't pick Alabama, my damn show can't pick Auburn, so give me Michigan State. My Final Four is Michigan State, Florida, Duke, Tennessee. That's my Final Four. That's what I got, and that's what I'm sticking with. And that's it. That's all I got for y'all, man. So that's the Sweet 16 matchups for the week. The Elite 8 matchups. Next week, coming right back at you. Final Four preview. Yes, it's going down. We right around the corner. I appreciate everybody for joining the show. Before I go, let's see. Hold on. All right, forgot to support the channel. Tips and donations right there. QR code. Sports Talking with JB. You go the hashtag right there. Future Star ENT. All proceeds go to the channel. Thank you guys for supporting once again. As always, Hope you enjoyed the content. Keep hitting the like button, keep subscribing, and keep sharing to your people, man. I'm coming back. I also have an update. We're gonna add a new show, possibly two new shows coming up, but you'll hear about it real soon. So, like I said, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining the show. I will see y'all next week for the Final Four preview show. And I might go live on that one. This is not live. So if you got it in the comments, hit them in the comment box below on this video. Please hit the like button, share it to your people, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's your boy JB. Y'all have a